We just finished up this hardwood job we've been working on for a little bit here. Wanted to do a quick walkthrough real fast. Show you guys what it looked like. Y'all forgive me, I'm still trying to get used to this gimbal here. How's it going, Matt? So, as you see, the painters are already here, getting stuff covered up and everything like that. And this is one side of the steps. You see, got the MDF there. It's just a raw. We just bought 4x8 sheets of that stuff and put that on the riser for them to paint. So we got both sets of this done. Look, let's see here. Try to get nice and tight there. Sorry. There we go. Using this gimbal, trying to get some smoother video here because my live streams are really shaky. How's it going, Bobby? But I'm not quite used to, oops, hold on, sorry. Okay, not quite used to the way it works yet. Anyway, there's a, how's it going, Sean? Here is another set of steps. I think it definitely makes for some smoother footage when I can get it figured out there. There's the top three, and another set there. And then we will just float through these rooms here. I don't like doing this, just walking through without doing anything like that. I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to show off work or anything like that. I had requests to see this job when I was done. That's why I'm doing this. So I don't like doing this without any kind of teaching or anything like that. Still got to get some of that paper out there. We're just finishing up, tidying up and hanging doors. Somebody asked how I got my cuts so good. Well, I have a ex-surgeon assistant working for me, and he is super meticulous. He is the best saw man I ever had. He does really good with the table saw, and he never has even used one until he started working for me, and he's just awesome with the table saw. The guy can get some super meticulous cuts. I sure did, and I've been kind of rushed on this job. I'm going to do, I'm getting pretty close on my studio. You guys are probably sick of hearing it. Here's these other two steps that go up to that room. I sure ain't, buddy. I'm sorry. I ain't hardly done any carpet yet. I have not tried the silicone yet. Here's another room and closet here. Yeah, we've been real busy, Sean. Always super busy. As soon as I get done with this, what hour shift do you work from start to finish? I don't have any set hours. I work until I'm tired, and then I go home. And that's how we do it every day. Or actually, a lot of times it's longer than that. There's T-moldings in the door to the tile. I got a really nice guy we're working with here. You do great work. I find your videos very helpful. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. So the guy here that I'm getting work from never schedules work. He schedules one job at a time. When I get done with that job, he'll keep an eye on when I'm going to be done, and then he will schedule something else. So I'm never pressured to get done at a certain time or anything like that. So that's a really, really nice set I got going here. And this is the master closet here. This crazy gimbal has pan and stuff like that where it'll go. Have you done the whole house? No, I didn't do anything downstairs, just the upstairs and the steps is all I've done. So I hope this video is turning out better. It ain't so jerky and stuff like that. I've yet to figure out how to live stream through the gimbal app to make it good. Yeah, I hear you, Sean. It's definitely a good way to go. Even though the guy can't get nothing scheduled out for a long time, and I thought he was doing that just for me, because when I first moved here, I didn't have any help. So I thought he was doing that for me, and come to find out he does everybody like that. So I feel better knowing that it's not just me that he's doing that for. It's actually everybody he does like that. They're downstairs putting putting paper all over the house, so I don't really want to walk down there. Nothing worse than a rust job. Yeah, it makes for a stressful job, as a matter of fact. I want to try this right here. This thing has Inception mode on it, and I've not done it since Thank you, appreciate that, flooring. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think that I don't know if that worked or not. I think it might have messed up. Did that spin around? I think maybe it did from the comments. Anyway, just playing around. Can you show steps? Yeah, sure will. Let me get over here and I'll walk back down and backwards there. This is a real wood here, unlike the LVP. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate that again, man. And had a phone call come in there. This is a real wood. Thank you, Jared. And still have not got a perfect match on these stair nosings. Some of them are darker and some of them are lighter, and this is an actual hickory wood. I don't want to go over there. That's where they are. We'll go back down these again. So like I was saying, these are, oops, let me fix this a little bit. These are MDF here because they're going to paint, and that's what they are doing right now. Let me see if I can get you in up close here on these cuts. This guy is amazing. I really appreciate the quality of work that he does on my jobs. He does a really good job cutting. I mean, these things fit so snug in there. You probably can't even get a piece of paper in between the wall and the boards. He does an absolute amazing job. I'll just tell him the cuts, and he goes out there and cuts them exactly what I tell him to. Absolutely beautiful job on cutting the wood there. And let's see here. Really happy. I told him, I said, I've never had nobody speaking Spanish background. Yeah. Never had anybody that I've trusted to cut. Yeah, I believe that, Carpet Man. I told him, I said, I never had anyone I've trusted to make the cuts on steps. I've always done it myself. He is the first person I've ever let cut wood like that. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate that, buddy. Have a great day. I hope you guys ain't killing yourself up there. So when I got here, I was wondering if I was going to have to put a quarter round down. What I was showing you guys the other day on this, with the MDF and stuff with that, the way I built that out, that was a perfect way of doing that right there, the way I built that riser out like that. it allowed me to put that. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that, buddy. Real generous of you guys. Anyway, how I built that riser out the other day with my plywood and then my OSB board, made that perfect to fit that MDF board right there. And then I actually got my stair nosing is actually resting on the MDF. So I was able to support my stair nosing on top of the MDF. And what I did, ouch, what I did, I glued this, because you don't see any nail holes. Hold on right here. Oops, the only nail hose that's on these steps at all is right here in this. Right there's one, but I mean, I puttied them with putty, but the tongue, this has got a groove and this tongue goes in that, so I couldn't staple in my tongue. Sorry about that, I'm sorry. They had music blasting a while ago and I asked them to turn it down. I hope you're able to hear me well enough. Anyway, I glued with PL8 on this and shot 4 or 5 nails in each piece. And this right here, I just went squiggly, put a nice thick bead of PL8 on this, and then I pulled this in right here with my Sumo lifter and shot nails in the back of that right there. And to get them to cover it with that, actually I can see one right there. How long was your flooring laying apprenticeship? He actually just started with me about a month and a half, 2 months ago. And until then, he has never, ever used a table saw in his life. It was the first time he ever used a table saw was on one of my jobs. And he's just been with me for about a month and a half or 2 months now. So just really cares about his work, really precise. So that makes for great work when a person is like that. Anyway, he's probably out in the van waiting on me. He got all the doors and stuff like that hung. So I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate you guys. Trying to get used to this crazy thing. Appreciate you guys giving those super chats like that. Thank you guys for tuning in a lot, and really psyched up about the CFI meeting coming soon. I hope you guys, or the convention. I hope you guys go. Thank you, Hector. I appreciate it, buddy. See if we can get here. Easy to see. Is this any better on not a lot of shaky? Awesome, that's perfect. I was just fixing to say that. Wondering if it was any better or not. Benz, I am using this gimbal. It definitely is it takes some getting used to. I've yet, like I said, to figure out the app so I can do my live streams through this. Glad I could catch a live. Great job there. Thank you, Carpet Man. I appreciate you, buddy. You should become a Hollywood cameraman. Yeah, I doubt that. My videos are far from that. But anyway, I have decided, I told my help and my wife that I am, how's it going, Bort? I am not going to do any more updates on my studio until I get almost done, because things are starting to look a little better now. I got my windows and doors and stuff like that in. I got power run to it and stuff. So no more sneak peeks until I'm able to start videoing in there. So it'll be a little, well, I don't know, hopefully not a little bit, because I'm getting kind of close to wrapping stuff up. So anyway, no more sneak peeks until I get it done. Like I said, he is probably out there waiting. I'm going to turn around here one more time, and you putting a TV and chair in there. It's going to be straight business. I'm only going to use it for making videos and stuff like that. I'm probably going to run some Wi-Fi out there so that I can have good connection and stuff like that. I'm going to get me another camera. Actually, before I go out to the CFI convention, I'm going to get me another camera. That way I can have that's funny. That way I can have 2 cameras and get good footage and better footage and stuff like that. Something that the camera I got is really hard to get focused in. I didn't realize that. Interest before you, just to get the interest up before the premiere. I hear you. The Nikon I got, the Nikon D55, is really hard to keep focused and stuff like that. I want to get me a really easy using Canon is what I'm going to get next time, and they are really good about the autofocus will stay focused in really good. It's going to just knock a lot of time off of my labor when I'm trying to do these, because it's going to stay focused in so much better. And then I can use the Nikon for up close shots and use the Canon for overview shots or whatever like that when I need to show the whole area when I'm working or whatever. So it's going to be nice to be able to use two cameras, one for up close and one specifically for that. That will stay focused in really well. Anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to get out of here. I'm tired. And like I said, he's in the van waiting on me. So thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, FBSB is out.